Okay, and then like also, when did it get all over my hands? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And today we're doing the member spotlight for lip smacking nails. Our member this month is Nails by LJW. Links will be in the description for her channel. Definitely do go check out her channel, subscribe, and have a little look at the nails she does. I've picked out a nail set today. Here is the inspo, the one that she did, and here is the one that I did a while back for a nail challenge that kind of reminded me of the same vibe. So this is kind of what we're gonna go with today, but we're gonna mix the two together to follow her design more, but with the inspiration that I already had, because I really turned out to like this nail design. Let's do it. So I've got some colors picked out. We're gonna paint the nude and then we're gonna use these colors for the little like splotchy sections. And then I've got a couple of stamping plates for the abstract art. Now this should be a relatively quick and easy nail set in theory. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put down 2 coats of this nude, and then I'm gonna be able to go in with the bottle brush, I believe, to put down the colored sections because they are just kind of big sections. It doesn't have to be super precise. If it turns out that I'm not able to get in close enough in the cuticle area, then I'll just use a detail brush and that's totally fine. Now this is gonna take a few layers of work for my art, but that's no problem at all. You guys know how much I love painting my nails. If you're with me so far, please do hit the like button. The algorithm thanks you, and so do I. All right, so we've got the first coat. I'm gonna dry this and then do the second coat and we'll come back. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and sèche vive these in so that we can protect our base color and then get to applying the art. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and dry it. Okay, so we've got those dry. We're ready to start doing our art, and I'm gonna try and follow along with the inspo pick. I'm just gonna open these so that we can easily access them. All right, so this first one has a little bit of like a red area up here at the top. So we're gonna put some of that. It's a lot of paint. I kinda wanna try and drag some of that back. There we go. And then it also had a purple over here on the side. I'm gonna try and do a little bit less. I wiped the brush off a little bit more this time. I think I just might have left too much on a moment ago. That looks pretty good, I think. And then the tip had some yellow. So let's just put some of that on. This yellow might be getting a little bit dry. Ooh, that's too much. I want it to be kind of smooth. Goodness, that's not exactly how I wanted that to look at all. I'm gonna put some of this out here on a palette and see if I can't make this look a little better around these edges. Cause like that's way too much. Wipe that off. It's not the worst. It's a little weird, but I think when I go over it with top coat, it'll help smooth it out. I don't like that it ended up on top of the purple. That was not the main goal, but it is what it is. All right, let's move on to the next one. Wipe off a little bit more of that red. So this one also has some red across the top. That's pretty good. I got a little on my finger though, but that's okay. We can clean that on up. Now, this one has some yellow here in the middle. And I'm gonna try to make that not look crazy. Dang it. I accidentally banged into this one. Why is this going so hard? I'm just trying to clean up this extra here, but I was moving so slowly. I didn't really get a chance. When did I touch that? Sometimes nail painting is extremely frustrating and it just does not do what it's supposed to do. Okay, and then like also, when did it get all over my hands? Okay, I've got that cleaned up. We're okay. That yellow is cursed, I swear. Now we just need to do a little pink down here. Yeah, that looks great. That yellow is just real bad. I think it must be getting too dry. Now this one. So this one's gonna start with a little bit of purple up here at the top. That looks pretty good. But then also there's some yellow up here at the top. And this is probably about to be a whole ass problem. Because of course it would be. Now I am going to attempt to smooth this out. That's all right. I'm okay with that. It's a little bit strange. It's not exactly the ratios I wanted. It kind of needed to be more. I think maybe with working with the yellow, it's probably a good idea if I just do it with the detail brush because it's so finicky. Now, this one's going to have some of that pink at the bottom too. It does have a pretty big space of it though, so let's do that. Yeah, kind of like that. That looks pretty good. All right, so this one's got some purple up here across the top, like that. That's good. And then some pink across the bottom. That's okay. What do you think? We've got us some interesting areas going so far. Now the thumb is going to have some more of the red at the top. We haven't used some red on a few nails, and then yellow at the bottom. Gotta clean this one up a little bit. I got kind of up here in the cuticle, which happens when you're using a bottle brush because it's not super precise. Now, I'm gonna put some of this yellow out because we're definitely gonna need it. But the bottom of this has a lot across it. So we're gonna use the bottle brush to put the big amount on, and then I'll straighten it up with the detail brush. Oh, I just touched my nail on the mat. Don't know what sort of untold havocs have just become, but we will find out in a second. Okay, and then there's quite a bit of excess because it's so lumpy. That's okay though. Maybe when we get it to dry and it thins out, it'll be all right. So overall, here's what we've got going as far as our colors. What do you think? Linda, I hope you're enjoying this because, oh boy, it's making me work hard. I don't have a lot of yellow polishes, but maybe it's in time for me to get a new one. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in the dryer and then we will come back. Okay, now I'm gonna sèche vive all of these in so we can get a nice smooth surface and then we can start the stamping. I'm gonna try and be fairly generous with the top coat because I'm trying not to smear these since I don't want to go in with a smudge free. I want this to make these smooth but not smeared. Might just be time for me to refill that bottle. Why does it seem so fat on this side but not on this side? Like, what's that about? But okay. Oh no, that one smeared a little. Dang it. It was too heavy-handed. But I'm gonna try and, make that less noticeable when I do put the stamp on there. The rest of them look okay. They don't appear to be smudged. I'm gonna go ahead and dry these and then I'll come back. Alright, so I gave those a good while in the dryer. They are dry, they are looking good. They do have the slightest bit of variant in thickness where the color splotches are and where they're not, but it's not what I would call texture. So these are ready for us to add our stamping decorations. So we need to get some. Now, in the inspo picture, most of the nails have a face and a flower, except the pinky. The pinky only has a flower. So I'm gonna try and pick up a face and a flower on each of these, except for one. We're gonna use black stamping polish for all of them. That's pretty good. I like that one. Okay, so now I've got an assortment of faces and flowers, these little stamps. Obviously, they're a little bit different than the inspo pic, but this is what I had. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work through the nails, putting on this sticky base coat 2 at a time. Takes about 30 to 45 seconds for this to dry and get sticky, and then that's what we're going to stick the stamps to. In no particular design or order, I'm just gonna pick them out as I go, except the pinky. This one is for the pinky because it's by itself. Comment down below what you're thinking of this design so far and the stamps that I picked up. If you were doing something like this, would you have chosen different colors? And if so, what colors would you have chosen? All right, this seems to be dry enough that we can go ahead and put this stamp on. I'm gonna try and get all of it on here. Kind of wisping across the nail like that. It's gonna be a little bit that hangs off. That's okay though, because we can clean that right up. A little acetone on a cleanup brush and you can get that right up off of there. That looks pretty good. I don't know what happened over here. It's a bit strange, but I guess whatever. Okay, next we'll do this one. And it had the face kind of up near the top, and then the flower kind of across the bottom. Now, this one actually has the word love in it, so I'm wondering if I should go downwards with it so you can actually read it. I think that makes sense. Let's do that. I'm gonna put it over here on the edge so we can get on there as much of it as possible, and then we'll curve that on up. That looks pretty good, right? I like it. Let's go ahead and put some sticky on these next 2 nails. All right, and then we'll give them the 30 to 45 seconds as well. Okay, that's dry enough to work with. Now, this flower has some words on it, but I can't read them, so we're gonna ignore them. Let me actually put the flower on first though, because these kind of curve together. There we go. That's pretty good, right? Interesting. Okay, now this one had the face down near the bottom, and actually I think it's gonna look really good on this side with the way that the stamp is designed. And then this flower can kind of go up across this purple. I think that's pretty cool. Like that. That's nice. All right, one more. Let's sticky up the thumb. Okay, that's dry enough for us to work with. I'm gonna kind of turn it around so I can look at what I'm doing. Now the flower goes up here around this red, so I'm gonna put that on first. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then the face, we're gonna put it down here. Try to stabilize. Yeah, I like it. That looks good too. So here are all of the nails and the stamps that we put on. I really think they pull it together. The stamps really help with the pattern that we had underneath. Now, for all of these, we are going to want to protect them. I am going to go in with the Maniology Aqua Topper and cover all of these nails, and then we're going to dry those. Once they are dry, that's when we'll be able to finish with a final long wear quick drying top coat. Of course it's going to be Seche Vivre. It's my favorite. But let me know which one of these nails is your favorite so far. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the dryer. It might be a little bit loud, but I hope you can hear me. Anyway, I will leave the link for Lip Smacking Nails as well in the description if you want to join a wonderful group of nail enthusiasts, both professional and non-professional, but we all love nails. Great people, great times. We do all kinds of fun stuff and collaborations, and it's really cool. So check them out if you're interested. There is a YouTube channel as well. And also, again, make sure you do go check out Linda at Nails by LJW. She does some really beautiful stuff, and she is in fact a nail professional. Leave her a comment on one of your videos and let her know you came from seeing this video. Okay, so here's what we've got. I'm really liking these. I think these look fantastic. I am gonna pop up another picture of the inspo let me know, do you think the nails that I did do justice and honor the original? And Linda, please let me know, what do you think of these nails? Do you like them? Do you think I did a good job? And then everyone, again, let me know which one is your favorite nail of all of the nails that I painted today.